everybody. Ooh, welcome to the stream. A little sneeze to that getting started. Hey, what's up, dear? We got some traditions to keep up with, so just back up and go over that. And we're testing some mods here. On the chopping block, we got Matt Late, and he's going to start. That's the first one. We're currently in the mode of testing. I haven't tested it fully yet. I'm in the, I'm about to test it. I'm, literally halfway there. It's like four-fifths of the way there. Cheers. Cool, I'll be right back. Just after doing this. All right, there we are. We're ready to go. Life's killing us. All right, we're ready to test things out now. Well, almost there. We just have to level up. I think get some materials. All right, that's enough for now. We don't need more. All right, moment of truth. So in this one, we've disabled Matt Layton's alternate start. The issue was every time I go to build, not just anything though, like if I try to build onto Grognak's suit, which is a modded piece of equipment that I get. So it's susceptible, when something's interfering, you know what I mean? When there's a conflict somewhere, doing this will aggravate the conflict. So this is my testing method of currently. This is the glitch that I've noticed. Trying to equip some type of enhancement to the Grognak's bodysuit will cause my game to freeze immediately, and it's a harsh freeze too. I couldn't find the fix. I had to cold shut down, restart the game. You know what I mean? And then back at square one from the last save. So that's what we're dealing with. I'm about to test it. I've disabled the only thing I've disabled from the loadout order that had previously caused the glitch is Matt Layton's alternate start. So that's what we're chopping up right now. Let's have a look and see. So we just saved. See the bodysuit and hands miscellaneous. We'll put this pneumatic on it. And look at that. It was indeed Matt Layton's alternate start. Let everybody know that Matt Layton's alternate start causes you to fuck up. And let me show that. I'm going to show you I'm going to show you what I mean right now. You see, watch this. Watch. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go on to a prototype piece of equipment here. From the Grognak pack, you find the prototype. Where is it? Find the piece. Right here. It's the prototype. We're going to put pneumatic on it, and it froze. Nope, nope, nope. The glitch is still there. It might not be Matt Lane's after all. Yeah, the glitch is still there, so you got to double test it. It's weird. It let me do it. Let me build the first time around, though. But now, see, this is the glitch. So we're gonna smoke some weed. We're gonna see what happens. So now I suspect maybe it might be one of my building mods, one of my additional materials mods. I know I have a lot of them, and I've noticed that the game freezes up whenever I access my build menu. Not permanently, it'll freeze up for like 2 seconds, and then it'll click into the build menu because I'm loading in all the extra shit, all the fluff that I've got, and it's like I don't need all that stuff. I'm scared that some of the stuff that I do like will get taken by the mod that I have to disable, but I can live without it. You know, who needs that hospital journey? A hospital does that too. Back. I have a resource that my mod friends gave me. I just have to get around to using it. It's a spreadsheet that you can actually put all the mods that you're using it to, and you can get compatibility. So you just bring up that spreadsheet that they use. All right, so let's go to the perks. Anything that I suspect. Let's see. Get my list out here. So I got a little bit of some notes written out. The page here, so it's a bunch of pages of my notes. I see. I think I see it right there. Yep, that's it. So here's my mod breakdown, all my mod listings right here. We've got my mod suspected list here with the bad mods on the back of it, and the most recent note that I did, just general mod notes. And then I've got my communication from my boy right there. No build limit, not being used. Free crafter has to be at the bottom of the list. Free crafter needs to be at the bottom of the list. What about free maker? Maybe that's the issue. Let's try that. So instead of see everything's active right now except for that later start. Let's just reactivate that later start. It could be that simple. The reason I didn't have it at the bottom of the list so far is because I don't have a free creator. Is that what it's called? Free creator, free crafter. I have free maker. It's a different. It's of the same vein of mods, but it's of the same author, but it's just a different mod. Yeah, it lets you create everything for free rather than just produce stuff for free. You can create the items for free and then make the stuff out of the resources that you created for free. See free crafter right here. Free maker, that's what I'm using. Free makers right here. But what I'm looking for is Matt Layton's ultimate Matt Layton's ultimate style. Here it is. All right, now we'll go to Matt Layton's ultimate start, which is a tweak of the game. So that should be with my list. Right here, yes, sir. So tweaks of the game should be number 4 on the list. Actually, first time I did this. Actually, that's a new quest. That's a new quest. That adds a new quest. That should be at the top of the list. That's not a game tweak. That's a new quest. We should put that at the top of the list. So we're gonna put that right here. Let's see how that works. See at the bottom, we do not have Freemaker at the bottom. It needs to be at the bottom. That might be what's fucking us up. So we're gonna try putting Freemaker to the bottom. Is that a simple solution? Let's have a look. So yeah, we're gonna plan out our assault here first of all. So we get my correct page. There it is. All right, so we're gonna plan out what we're doing here. Strategic about it. All right, so my current suspicion is all right. Matt Layton's to the top since it's a new mission, and then we'll put Freemaker to the bottom of the listing as it is recommended to be there. So we'll put Freemaker right to the bottom here. Is that'd be down below or that down below or that'd be down lower down below since it is a right here. See, it's a mission that lets you put stuff into your chem station or a mod that lets you put stuff into your chem station. So we're gonna put that right to the bottom. Doesn't say it has to be at the bottom though. Try that there. We'll see if that makes a difference. Other than that, I'll just review my list while we're loading in the game. I won't skip the cutscene so I can take some notes. So we can all enjoy Fallout's intro cutscene. I'm sure we've all seen it. Let's see, in the past 48 hours, I've seen it 10 times. I don't know. 10 times, maybe? For fuck's sake, fuck off. Fucking keyboard. There you go. Delete our test niggas save files here. We know it's not Matt's ultimate start, Matt Layton's ultimate start that's causing this. Here we are. Try this fresh. All right, so I will look at my listing here. There it is. And we want to write down anything that I think might be causing the problem. There we are. All right. So I'm gonna get one more piece of paper to redo this in an easier fashion. Excuse me. So our control, first of all, our mods. We got the unofficial Fallout 4 patch. There we are. Then we got 3-star armor marine. And then we've got Guelphs, the tribe. And then we've got tribals of the Commonwealth. Now, what makes these my controls, I've already tested the game with these mods active, and I couldn't find the glitch. I didn't play through the game, mind you. I haven't finished the playthrough with mods yet because I've only been doing it for 3.5, 3 weeks or something. So under the circumstances, I've already considered that these mods allow me to at least do things that currently I'm unable to do because of game breaking glitches, because of suspected mods. So my game plan, and this is just my understanding on it. If I can use mods that are hard on the game but safe, just to really provoke the game's mechanics, to provoke mods that are conflicting into causing game breaking glitches. I can weed out those mods causing the game breaking glitches, delete them, process of elimination, and then continue using the safe mods that do things that are very very interesting, like the gun that shoots out death claws, or the gun that shoots out little fucking what are they called, behemoths. You see what I'm saying? You just do things that stress the game. And if you can do that, and I've seen a couple games where I was able to do it without causing everything to freeze up. I can identify that the mod causing the game breaking has been resolved. Such I've done for the Omega mod, such I've done for the cheat weapons, such I've done for Apocalyptic Fallout Baby on previous streams. You know what I mean. So we're gonna get our test nigga out here. All right, this is just a quick start. Take right here. Sorry, down the stairs. Another hard right. Grab this item. You don't already know. Into this door. Around the corner here. Into this door. Take this copy of the weapon again. Kill that thing. Don't need anything there, so we're gonna go this way. Into this door. Go here. That roach that's right here will die. It should die from the electricity. Nope. All right. Come on. Where are you? Oh, we got it. Just I'm speeding through it, but I am being strategic too. To be on very hard difficulty because that's the way to do it. Grab this. There we are. Should be one more to take care of over here. Nope. All right, 1200. Let's continue on. Here they are. There we are. Through here. Take these. Take the guns. Take the glasses. There's the first gun. Here's the second gun right here. Ammo. Cut off. Ammo. Ammo. Gun. Yeah, we'll come back to that. Go here. Turn this on. 5 minutes. Look at that. Within 5 minutes, we're out of here. And there's a boy. Oh, there we go. He's already taken the due diligence. Well, you get out of my way. To kill all these lone unfortunates. Look at this. Roach, 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 roach. Get this. And don't forget there's weapons and ammo. We fuck off out of my way, Quantum. Weapons and ammo over here, ammo right here, ammo in here. I've seen sometimes there's a guard skeleton right here that you can loot as well for some other stuff, but that might just be modded. I'm not sure. He disappears. I've seen him disappear in the base game, so I have no idea if it's a mod that brought that skeleton out, or that guard skeleton, I should say, out, or if it's just a mod that's removing it. But either way, it's mod. It's not important though. You get like ammo and maybe a piece of equipment out of it. I don't even think you get a piece of equipment. I think you just get ammo. And we're out. So this is our test, so we're just gonna carry on. See, without cheat weapons, I haven't glitched at the entrance once. So that it's a variable, not a variable. It's an example of what I'm talking about. You remove that cheat causing variable, and the game functions, right? So yeah, I know it might seem kind of surprising that I can shoot like a gun that will lob out death claws and the game can handle it. It can handle it if everything else allows it to. That obviously will be an effect that aggravates the game's functionality, right? So if you get like a freeze, if you get a crash, it's not the end of the world if it's consistent. If it happens consistently, that's when you know you got an error in your mod list. That's when you know you've got something that's interfering. So that's what it's all about. That's what I'm trying to do. See if we can get consistent glitches. See if we can resolve that by removing the mods, in which case the mod was the answer. So put our you got all the nice equipment here that I like. We're gonna put the God ring on so we can actually carry this all freely. We're gonna put a better gun on so I actually do damage. Excuse me. I keep the cryo sub. No interest in anything else here. So I'm here. We might as well go and clean up Sanctuary because if we try to talk to Codsworth first, there's going to be an issue with our Quantum breaking up the conversation to go and fight some house because he senses the rad roach and or bloatfly inside of the house. For fuck's sake, I knew I saw it. But yeah, so I like to kill off all the enemies prior to talking to Codsworth, which gives you an additional conversation with Codsworth. Not a conversation, but an additional line option, which skips ahead a little bit, and it enables you to make sure that this Deathclaw Quantum doesn't interrupt the conversation trying to attack a house. There's the bloatfly or the rad roach inside. Right, we're clear here. Next house is Codsworth, so we're gonna double back to that. trash. Yeah. So I have one of my mods, which is clean and simple by the real gen. So that's the reason why settlement is all cleaned up and picked clean. Every settlement will be like this because I don't like the tedious aspect of having to crunch up all the different stuff to make your settlement buildable. It's not my style. I might as well take advantage of another mod that I got where I can loot shit out of cars. More believability, realistic mod. Let's see, got everything here. Other side. Some more enemies left on the side, so let's go take care of them. The last thing I come back for is that workstation. There's a bloat flying here. And also on a note, don't recall which one it was. It was Apocalyptic Fallout Baby, if I remember correctly. One of the three mods we have already eliminated, either Omega Mod, Cheat Weapons, or Apocalyptic Fallout Baby. I'm thinking it was the last Apocalyptic Fallout Baby. It prevents you from talking to Codsworth officially, even though you can still talk to them, find out the location of Concord, and complete your quest. The talk to Codsworth objective will never fulfill. You know what I mean? It'll always be sustained. It'll always be there, and you can never actually get that requirement. Although you still find Concord, come back, talk to them. I found Concord. Oh, can I join you? You know, you still can get the benefit out of it. It doesn't really break the game, but it's just a perfectionist issue, right? So if you disable Apocalyptic Fallout Baby, if not that one, then cheat mods or Omega mod, cheat weapons or Omega mod. If you disable those mods, if you're using them, you'll be able to do the Codsworth mission. It should be like that. I've played every playthrough since deleting, I believe, Apocalyptic Fallout Baby, and I was able to access the completion of the Talk to Codsworth requirement, as we can see right now. I haven't figured out what causes the your special perk magazines not to have an effect though. That might just be the game itself. And see, instead of telling, oh, so instead of telling him to go explore the neighborhood with you, at this point, you can just say, "I already looked." See, and he tells you to go to Concord. To Concord. Perfect. So you talk to Codsworth completely, and your house is also cleaned up. Anything left here is Sean's. But he's come by. All right, let's go test this. All right, push this one. So we're gonna go to this chem station, which is located here. So it's the cleanup, made for convenience, right? But aid three makers mod, and we're gonna go down to mentats. Make 5 mentats. You only really need one because this is a mod, but I like to get in the habit of taking 5 of them. There we are. We're gonna go to the first category, which is buff. We're gonna go down to turbo experience. We're gonna make all 5 of those mentats into turbo experience. There we are, and then we're going to go to experience enhancers, each one of these once, because it's a permanent effect that's not stacked, so you don't need each book more than once. Then we're going to go from here to XP Boost, Daddio Extreme, again from the free maker. We make one Daddio Extreme. Then we're going to go to utility. We're just going to make all of our extra shit here that we can make for free, all the information, files, all of that type of stuff with regards to the different, see, a readme, that type of stuff. That's the last one. Here we'll make all the testing materials, Rogna, which is it's a good suit if you can actually get it not to glitch, right? And glitching isn't the mod itself. I've tested it. I've removed it. The mod itself doesn't seem to cause this glitch, so it's not the culprit. From what I've seen, Rognak's bodysuit is a clean mod, but don't quote me on that one. I'm still in the process of testing it. I haven't completed a game with it yet. But it's there's one aspect of it that's in prototype testing. I'll show you this prototype testing part of this, but you can just use this stuff. That's just as good. If you want to experiment, help the testing, the prototype is there for you. And then last but not least, we're going to the supplies, supplement supplies, each one 5 times. So I'm sure I can build enough to test the list. All right, we should have everything we need there. Now we're going to get our combo going. The combo itself, I don't believe is the issue because I've never had an issue with the three parts of the combo. All I've added to it was the Daddio Extreme, which is from the Freemaker mod, which I suspect to be safe. There we are, we got that. Now we're going to go back to Age. We're going to pop first the Turbo Experience, Turbolize, Turbo Experience, and Stabilize Aim. The Daddio Extreme. There we go. So you already looked everywhere, go explore Concord. So let's just try the glitch right now. All right, moment of truth. Ah, I forgot to level up. That's the one thing I forgot to do. I haven't done it enough either. Hold on. All right, we're going to go and quickly discover the root cellar to prompt our levels now that we got that. So the root cellar is over here. No, it's over here. It's over here. See, one of the freeze glitches was right here. We got that. See, I can really get past this corner. The game would freeze with apocalyptic follow baby active, if I remember correctly. I'd be frozen. See, 40,000 levels just from discovering the root cellar. Whoops. I guess we're immune to chems too. All right, we're right here. See? No freezing. No freezing. Now we'll try catching the root cellar. We jumped like 55 levels here. Oh, did we just freeze? All right, we're going to try this again. We're just going to reload back into this root cellar, and we're going to see if the freeze is prevalent. I have a suspicion it might be one of my settlement mods. I might have overloaded overloaded my settlement building list. Which is okay if I have to delete that. Some of them because I do think my settlement building list is kind of redundant. I like having found something, but sometimes the idea of having to actually seek out the item through the list and click through menu after menu after menu deters me from just finding and building what I wanted to build in the first place. You know what I mean? So, all right, here we are, right in time. Go straight to it. Ah, look at that. Whoops. Yeah, it froze again. Hmm. I want to test one last. I want to test the glitch itself. I want to see if the load order resolved the modding weapons glitch, but caused this new glitch. All right, back to the drawing board. We're not that it's not in defeat. It's not out of defeat. We're just trying to take some notes and consider something here. Where was my? Oh, here it is. No, wrong one. This is the one that I was looking for. Maybe it's the Matt Layton's alternate start at the top because it adds a new mission. And according to my loadout recommendations list, new quests, settlements, and factions should be at the top of the loadout. But maybe this isn't the type of new quest they're discussing. So we'll put, whoops, try that in the middle, back where it was, to see if we can pick the lock again. That would have been around here, yeah, right around here. Right here. Try putting it there. Let's see if this does a difference. Maybe Matt Layton's was never supposed to be at the top like we originally suspected. Now loading in the list, I'm going to complete my notes here. All right, so we're going to go to load, test homeboy. Which one are we going to do? Autosave, yes. Yes. Okay, so we had tribals of the Commonwealth, back to the control list. So Nordic Europa is a control. We got Pine Needle Rest. Nelson. All right, moment of truth. And look at that. That was exactly what it was. Yes, yes. Now, just to make sure, I'm going to reload that. Let's see if that fixes that 100%. Second time's a charm. We'll even do it a third time. All right, Matt Layton needs to be where I put it the first time, in the middle, not on top. So I'm going to keep my notes here, make my notes. So we resolve this issue. Excellent. So it was the Matt Layton's glitch. So remember, don't put Matt Layton's at the top of your load order. It'll start to freeze the game. All right, note to self. I'm not going to take anything else from here, including the OP weapons. I don't need that right now because we're just going to test one last thing to see if Freemaker at the bottom of the list is Freemaker like Free Crafter. Because I was told to put Free Crafter at the bottom, but I'm not using Free Crafter. I'm using Freemaker. So is that the same situation? You need to put Freemaker and any of the Freemaker, Free Crafter mods that are made by that author have to be at the bottom of the load order. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Let's test this out. All right, so we're here. We're out. No freezing. Double check that. No freezing. See, we're just doing something ridiculous to test the game. Test fall damage, shall we? Oh, I am taking fall damage, which is strange because I've got the. I'm sure I got the God ring equipped. I thought the God mode ring stopped fall damage. Oh well, sometimes it doesn't. So we'll come here now. There's you. And look at that. Success. I'm gonna go rock a piss out of success, and we'll be right back. Right on. All right, we're good. We're done. I had to yell at my toilet seat with it fucking slammed down. Turn off. You heard that. All right, so we've got pneumonic on there. Let's see lining. Let's put it to lining X. Immortalizes a current armor piece, which is what I'm happy that we've got. Lognac body. Immortal piece of armor. Oh, goodness. What's back? What's back? I can still piss. It's okay. The success was well deserved, and then it fucked up again. And you guys are probably thinking, what about Grognak's bodysuit? Maybe that's broken. It's prototype, it's under development, part of it, so it could very well be the issue. But I've already excluded Grognak's bodysuit, and the issue is still persistent. So it's not Grognak's bodysuit that's causing this particular freezing issue. It's not a loadout order. Matt, Matt Layton's ultimate start was a loadout order, but we resolved that. All right, so we're gonna have to go back to our mod list. And we're gonna have to keep brainstorming what this can do. And don't let my process deter you from playing with mods because it's a very, very worth it experience. Um, my process is taking at least 48 hours to work to completion because I got a little bit ahead of myself and I downloaded like 100 mods all at once, and a handful of them were good. The majority of them weren't. So I've been testing out 100 different mods, and I've boiled it down to a couple that are causing me the issues. I've got a control that I'm sure was able to get me all the stuff that I'm doing right now that's causing glitches was able to be done without causing glitches according to the control. I've added only 3 mods to that order, roughly. And now I'm having these issues after adding these 3 mods. Now, the simple solution is get rid of the 3 mods and go back to just the control. I'd like to play with some of the mods that I've added because they're recommended. They're not necessarily the problem. I suspect that some of these mods are expertly modded, which causes the ones that aren't so expertly modded to identify themselves, you know? It's like the proper coding will interfere with the improper coding, and the improper coding is what's causing the glitch. So what I'm thinking right now is it could be just one of my additions, like the Real Gen's Clean and Simple, for example, could be causing discrepancies in the settlement creation menu to become game breaking discrepancies, and I'm suspecting that because the issue I'm experiencing is linked to build menu. I'm freezing during the build menu, right? So that could be my current issue, something with the settlement building menu. And I have experienced some issues with that even in my 3 week to deletion honorary mention game, where I played with most of my control mods for 3 weeks, and it was a nasty overhaul, electricity overhaul mod that reared its ugly head, which is well known. It was a nasty, slow acting mod that got me after 3 weeks, so I had to restart. And it's fine. I didn't get too far. I was just enjoying the building menu, building mods and shit like that, build menu mods and such. And from there, I restarted with my control list, removing the problematic mod, and we've been working from there. So under the circumstances, my control list is relatively good. But even working with this control list, I would notice sometimes I'd access the build menu, and I go to the build menu and I click left and right to select the proper tab of the menu, and it would freeze for about 2 seconds, passing a certain tab. Not each time, mind you, just the first time I opened the build menu, moved to the left, and it hit this certain tab, and it freeze for a second, and then it unfreeze, and it continued doing this thing. It was never game breaking, but that glitch might have been improper coding. Somebody who didn't properly create the mod, but it was just getting by. You know what I mean? It was just getting by with minor difficulty. But adding an expertly crafted mod, for example, like the Real Gen Clean and Simple, which was highly recommended, doing so might have aggravated that discrepancy, as it were, to the point where it did become game breaking. You see what I mean? That's what I'm considering here. So we're just in the process of figuring that out. So I'm just gonna go right now, put my watch on. The day started. It's fucking 6 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning here. Here we are. And we're going to go to our mod list, and we're going to keep brainstorming what potential suspects do we have. Cheers. All right, so we're back to writing my controls. Whoops. So let me stop throwing my keyboard everywhere. Tappington Boathouse was another control. Brotherhood of Steel overall. The Institute overall. We have Liberty Reborn, the Minutemen overall. The Deathclaw overall. SDS. Scrap that settlement. Quappa. Quality, workaround, place anywhere, and then all settlements extended, which I've removed. I've removed this one, so it's just because I figure I have what's it called, clean and simple by the real gen, which does extend the settlement all the same. So I've removed the settlement extension on a previous screen, considering that could have aggravated some situations because it extends the settlement, clean and simple extends the settlement. You could have a conflict there because two things are trying to do the same thing, right? And then the s'more mod. S'more mod is not part of my control, but it's definitely it's a decent mod. And we got from there Mechanist drones as part of the control. So we'll put that down. Upgrades extended. Realistic gore and dismemberment. NPC accuracy adjustment. Idiot Savage and better critical. See-through scopes. Then we got aliens. Problem mod. Quick hack and pick. Stellar control. So that was quick. A quick hack and pick was the last one. Now we're going to go with Apocalyptic Fallout Baby. Get the fuck off the control list. Cross that one off the list. That's no longer there. And Binford, inventory organizer, companion combat overhaul, more map markers, a jetpack ring armoring gadget, the god mode ring, remaker, Grognax bodysuit, turbo experience, which we might be able to get rid of because of the remaker one, faster leveling perks, craftable caps, and that's the last one. Craftable caps was the last one. So this is our control. We got 5, 26, 28, 29, 30 is the one to do the 3, 34, 35. We got 35 mods in our control. Now, what can we get rid of from this control if we need to? Because I think we're going to go back to checking the control. to see if this works with just the control alone. So I'm gonna identify my suspicions here. I've added some of these since the uh, honorable mention game. Some of these I haven't used during that game, like the Binford, the inventory enhancer, because it's recommended to use it on a fresh start. So we're gonna go through and I'm just gonna put a mark on everyone that I suspect could be done without. You know, like I have faster leveling perks, turbo experience, and Freemaker. Freemaker makes the Daddio extreme. So I don't necessarily need the faster leveling perks, and I don't need the turbo experience. I could just get the Daddio extreme, couple Daddio extreme with the Idiot 7 after I earn Idiot. Use Daddio extreme, earn experience, level up, get Idiot 7. Use the two of those in conjunction with Idiot 7 modded so that it works off high intelligence, not low intelligence. Use the two of them into conjunction, and I'll probably get the same amount of experience that I want, like not 40,000 levels, but I'll still get like 3,000 levels, you know, because I got 3,000 without the Daddio Extreme. Now with the Daddio Extreme, which gives me plus 10,000 to my intelligence, I'm just going to clear. That's why 3,000 went to 40,000. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just going to clear the 3,000 back without the times 100, times 50, times 20, times 5, or times 10, times 5. I won't get that. I won't get the turbo experience, but I'll still get 2 out of 4 of the components, right? And if I really wanted to go extreme with my experience, I can just reactivate turbo experience, reactivate the faster leveling perks, and then I'd have those possible. So I could live without that. Could live without Binford if it's causing an issue. We'll go start from the top. So unofficial Fallout 4 patch is not possible to live without. I don't believe. I think that's a needed patch. 3-star armor marine. We can get rid of that. The Guelphs, the tribe, might be causing problems along with the tribals. So we'll select that. All of the additional settlements could be causing an issue, so we'll just select all of those. My hope that it's not the case. We'll test that. The overhauls, we could try without the overhauls, although again, I'd prefer not to. I don't think those are the issues. A little marker there, so I know it's not like that they're all broken up in groups. It's not just all of them all at once. STS and Quappa, I would like to keep. Mechanist drones I'd like to keep, but again, it doesn't need to be part of the control. Upgrades extended doesn't need to be part of the control, but I'd like to keep it. Realistic Gordon dismemberment, don't need it, but I'd like to keep it. And like, yeah, all of these I would like to keep. I would like to keep each and every one of them. That's why they're part of the control. So I'll test the control on its own first. So while we're doing this, we're going to go through and keep everything in the control. I can add this to the control right now. We'll try it in the control because I like what it does and it's a very recommended mod. So we're going to add it to the control right now. Above, well, no, I'll just put it down. There you go. Clean and simple. Was more part of it. No, he wants it. All right, so that's gone. That's gone. 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 Mechanist drones is part of it. That's gone. That's gone. Quick start definitely should be part of this. I've already cleared quick start. That's a definite part of my control. I'm not going to go through the intro sequence. This isn't part of the control. That's part of the control. I want to try it. That is, that is, yes, no, that is, yeah, it is. No, that one isn't. This one is. That one isn't. All right, that one is. This one isn't. That could be causing an issue too, by all means. This one is. This one is. This one isn't. This is. This is. This one isn't. Restart power armor is not. Power armor overhaul is not. Caliber weapons is not. Free maker is. Very good. So this is our current control. We're going to try the control here. All right. So then we're going to create a new one, and we'll skip it this time. All right. Scrap that settlement we need. Quappa we need. Mechanist drones upgrade to extended realistic glory. Yep. NPC accuracy adjustment. I guess I'll let it play. NPC accuracy adjustment can be part of out of the control. It need a 7. I'll keep it. Actually, no, it can be out of the control too. Caesar scopes, we'll keep it. Aliens the Commonwealth, we don't need. Quick hack and pick, we'll keep. Bin for it is out of the control. Companion combat overhaul is out of the control. More map markers out of the control. The jetpack ring is out of the control. God mode ring will keep. Freemaker will keep. Grognax bodysuit will keep. Just because I like to test it out. I'd like to test it out. Not it itself, but I like to use it in my mod testing process. If it poses issues, then we'll remove it from the control. So I'll just circle it. We'll potentially remove it from the control. Turbo experience potentially out of the control. Faster leveling perks potentially out of the control. Craftable caps, we'll keep that. Clean and simple settlement and quick start we'll keep. Actually, craftable caps we'll get rid of too. Let's keep putting these on their own. Uh, There we are. So we got our control file here. I'll just write control as the name. Test control. Not test nigger this time. Test control. ASCP will make sure it works. Quick right here, go through here. Click right here, take this item.
Motion. What the hell?
Right at my feet. Oh no, the one at my feet died first. Fuck's sakes. So right ahead of them. Don't shoot at them, shoot right ahead of them. That's what you do. For fuck's sake, see? Terrible. No auto aim in this. There's no auto aim. Aim assist. Try to conserve your ammo better than I did, but it's all good. So we'll get out here. So oops, that's why I like having the quantum pet death claw. He gets in your way, but I mean, he fucking kills all of them ahead of you. Cheers. All right, there's no tribe, so we're not going to have any interference like this. Ring. Oh, never mind, never mind. There's tribes. Where the fuck is tribal? Oh, wow, wow. All right, well, we'll just redo that. There's a tribal there. I didn't know that. Wait, are tribals part of my control? I thought I removed the tribals. No, we kept the tribes, and we did keep the tribes as part of the control. Oh, okay. We can handle removing them though. That's what it was. We didn't remove them; they're part of the control, but we can potentially remove them afterwards. I see. I see. This might be a little bit problematic for my situation because I don't know if I can handle a tribal right now with what I've got. We'll try this. We'll try this. All right. Might want to go sip some water before I go out because the upcoming battle. A little bit more prep work obviously is required to cope with the tribal without our death claw. I might either add the death claw to the control or remove the tribal and gloves from the control. Because there always is the tribal that rushes you right at that point. Trying to find a water fountain to rebuild my health here. Right over here. On the other side of here. In here, yeah, right there. All right, we're good. Let's try this out. Though. Oops. Sorry about that. Oops. Okay, there is a tribal up here, so we'll have to keep track of that. Oops. All right, here we go. Immediately turn around. Aha! He's trying to sneak up on me. See, I'm doing nothing to him. That's bad. Let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna just make a mad dash for the fucking ring. How about that? Make mad dash for the ring. because I have a second to get to the ring. So if I can get to the ring, it's all good. My precious. And it's not like I'm a shitty player here. I'm not the best, mind you, but this tribal is meant to be a higher leveled opponent. So it's pretty dirty that the moment you get out of the vault, you have a tribal there waiting to bear on you. And I'm going to bother healing because if I get the ring, it doesn't matter. Fuck stinks. So when I get the Godmo ring, he's not here. This is our partner control. This is the attack ring. Gadgets control. Here we go. We got that. This is community goodies, but it's not part of the control. So I'll take that. Right. Full testing capabilities. We'll just bring that back up. We go out. We'll ignore this. There we go. We'll take that. I'm not using the jetpack ring yet because I'm not really testing it out. I already know what it does. And the only testing I have left to do is to compare it to the ultimate jetpack ring and see if one of them looks better and if one of them prevents fallout damage. And now we go rock and piss. Fuck sakes. All right. That after we start. Let's just try doing Daddy-O Extreme. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. We just do Daddy-O Extreme. There we are. I'm talking positive as well. 9 levels instead of that many. We're now level 10, I believe. Yeah, level 10. So Daddio Extreme gave us 10 levels off of just the one speech check. So it's a little bit more tame than the other way. We're not gaining 100 levels and then 20 times 20 times 5. You see what I mean? We're not gaining 200,000 levels. We're just gaining enough to do this. We gain some levels from killing more, so we don't need all that level. We do this in a controlled fashion. Another level there. Perception, so you get the walk token. See, I didn't strategically do that the first time. I'm used to just loading up my stats right off the bat. So I was like, okay, we got 10 levels to divvy here, and then I just started loading up my stats like I had 100,000 levels to divvy. Absent minded. And remember, search each house in a clockwise or counterclockwise rotation, and order the direction really doesn't give a flying fuck what direction you take. But you have to do it in precisely a counterclockwise rotation, killing every opponent, and then loot precisely 15 items from each. I'm just fucking with you guys. I saw a video where they basically gave you specific instructions in case the talk to Codsworth glitch bears its ugly head. It's not that game breaking. It's not that bad of a glitch. You get told where Concord is, even though the Toxic Concord stays active, and that arguably that could just be because they patched it since then. Since the video they patched it, that could be very well what it is. But I've never experienced the issue he was talking about, the game breaking glitch where it just says Toxic Concord and it doesn't ever give you the Concord location. I never saw that. But anyways, yeah, that's my level. There you go. Yeah, Daddy Extreme is a little bit more reasonable on the level system. Make that 5. There's our control. So I don't expect to have any problems. Just go double check this issue now. No, no freezing here. So no freezing. None of the weapons are there because it's not the OP mod. It's not part of our control. So can't do that yet. We need a body thing. Discover this place, and it should allow us to level up. Perfect. I have to go make myself a bobby pin. So the God ring does not stop you from taking damage, from fall damage, for example. Seeing that still doesn't affect us, whatever. Yum yum deviled eggs. We got that. Make the bobby pin. 100 of them rather. $18. That's not bad. Usually I'm like level 40,000 by now. Level 18. That's acceptable. That won't make me feel as guilty when I'm plowing through the game. All right, the first glitch. Nothing. Good. No issue. That's what I mean when I say nothing. Level up, 2 more levels. There you go. Learning our levels slowly but surely. That's nice. No, it's not as quick of a game test. That's why maybe game testing, once we have our control established in game testing, maybe we should add the turbo experience and experience leveling perks issue like situation, just so that we could just level 4,000, level 50,000, you know what I'm saying? Just so that we're level 20 now. All right, perfect. We can't level up though. We already leveled that. We already spent that. All right, but that's what I'm thinking, just so that I can like I have to sit here and level up before I can even get my experience, my testing. I mean, before I can start testing, I have to level up. So what we're gonna do is we'll start getting levels on mine. See, look at that. There's no issue selecting stuff. There's no freeze. It doesn't freeze because maybe it was S'more that was doing that. And this is all the Quappa stuff. And then the aerial gecko class. Oh, I said drone. That drones. Yes. Perfect. We still have our test subjects here. There we go. There we are. So we got that. See how much? 5 levels from that. We can go and open up that master lock. Now I'm pretty sure we got master lock. Perfect. So we'll pick the master lock. This would be another test, although we cleared that test because that was the cheat weapon. So that was causing us to be unable to exit the vault after we entered it. I highly doubt we're going to see that glitch ever again. Unless, of course, we see that glitch naturally, but that particular style of glitch, I don't think that's an issue anymore. Unless you're using the cheat weapons, then you can see what I'm talking about. That it is. There we go. We'll load in, so we'll smoke some of our wacky tobacco right here. Wait for this 8 to rise up. and smoke this. There you go. Give us. Give us. Where that tribal go? I'll go kill these rifles. Try to kill them. Kind of dead, but okay, that's good. That's good. Did we level up from that? No, we won't. Never mind. We still have our dad yo going. No, we don't. So I have to get our dad yo again. So, yeah, perfect. Look where I'm throwing Molotovs at you. The old body ring. Couldn't find a tribal, so I'll take my aggression on this all marked. Well, right. Yeah. Obviously, want to switch to a better gun. We'll get her key from this. I'm assuming this goes to the dungeon they talked about. No, it's important we have to have a what is that? Yeah, 36. Okay. yeah, I'll try building a sanctuary. Very, very rudimentary building. I'm not going to take my effort to build a beautiful sanctuary here. I'm just going to build quick because it'll still get me the levels, right? We're going to build quick, fucking shitty defenses. We're just going to build here like this. Right there. Perfect. See? Excellent. Now I'm going to put a door. Fuck the door. Here. She's the wrong way. Okay. Yeah, that's good enough. Let's do that. There you go. There you go. 11 levels. Yes, sir. And just because we can, we have the room for it. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Is dad, you're still active? I hope you're- Yeah, it is perfect. 16, see, perfect. Excellent, good. We got that. We got 15 levels, we're good. Fine, so level 75, that's what. There you go. We might be able to do it now. Let's see. We go here, make a save. Might as well make exactly what we had the first time. Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, oh. I don't have any of the smoking stuff. Yeah, all right, perfect. First test. We need components. First test postponed. Pending component. Because those cost no resources to make. It gives no experience for creating. So we'll go here. Selenius. Test number one. There, it worked. Lining. That makes sense. Can't do lining yet. Can't do that one yet. Next punch. There you go. All of this, see? Our control lets us do this. To an extent, of course. Make the hands chrome. Let it chrome. Past it. Red cloth. Yeah, red cloth. We like that. Perfect. Let's do the mask. Selenius. And that make the mask black. Keep that as red. See, that worked. For the prototype. That's perfect. Yeah. And go to X and get everything. See? And that works. All right, it's all successful. All right, now let's just do some regular stuff which should not pose any problem. To combat this. Miscellaneous. Muffled. Never combine it with deploy. Recon trooper helmet. Nanofilament material. Oh, that's why we saw that again. It jumped back up at it. All right. Nanofilament material. Miscellaneous. But put that. Polymer. The arm. So we'll put stabilize here. Right arm. So we put that. No issues. Look at that. No issues. That's our first test on the control is a success. So now we're going to go to here. We want to get another one in science. Oh, science is it. We are. Yeah, we got it. Perfect. So that's our first control test. Second test. Oh, we don't have the gear to test out the second one. All right. Oh, it's still all the same. This works. Harness. That works. See, that works. Uh, we'll just wait until we gain more levels, and then we can equip the more enhanced equipment. So get some more levels here. Very simple way. See, look at this. There's nothing impeding us from getting to what we're looking for. No excess mod stuff. We might just remove some of the mod stuff. No, we need to. I thought so. We need to get the daddy oil again. Fuck it, why not? We got space for it. Well, Cardinals not that. That's right. That's right. Cardinals not that. Oh, just build more mannequins. Oh, there. What's it froze for a second. Not terrible though. That's what I was talking about with regards to the building menu. It does that sometimes. It paused longer than that before with the build extras. All right, let's see if we can build it now. We might as well put it on each of them. See, no issues whatsoever. Haven't had one freeze. Haven't had one glitch. Other than a little bit of slowness accessing some of the menus, which is manageable. '18 level. No, test this. There you go. See? There you go. That's the prototype. Perfect. All right. So that's that. Now we'll save. Different slot right here. We'll try backing out to the main menu, which was the cause of another glitch. So I'm pretty sure it has been resolved, but we'll just verify. Yep, it exists. Hmm. Well, look at that. error present, so that means that we have an issue. So I was right to consider this. Just one more. Here they are. Oh, yeah, it'll stay frozen at that now. I had a suspicion that this was going to happen, actually. So we're going to have, this is why I was figuring out what control is it that we're going to remove, right? So we're going to do here, another hour left. Perfect. Reload this. That could have just been the Grognat suit issue because it is a prototype suit. So we'll try that again without putting down the prototype and see if the issue persists. It could just be isolated to the prototype, in which case I will stop using Grognat suit because I don't need to fuck with that. Like, it's a nice thing. You can make an extreme suit out of it that gives you all the stealth boy and biomechanic, like all the perks. You know what I mean? Like this, the extreme suit mods, you can get all the perks through the extreme mod. It gives you that option. It lets you like suit up the suit quite nice, but it's not that aesthetic. It needs a lot of work, I think. And if it has game breaking glitches, it's not worth it. You could theoretically avoid the prototype, but I wouldn't want to have that liability in my game investment. I would just get rid of it. If it's guilty, of course. We have yet to determine how to dab on top of this. And I think the next thing that we're going to do after this is I'm gonna figure out my working control because the control circumstances have changed. Because this list was working previously, but now it's not. So there was obviously one issue here. We'll try one more thing. We haven't placed Grognax anywhere. We've built it though. It's not placing it. Maybe it's just building it. All right. So the issue persisted. No, I didn't do it. For a second, it looked like I fixed it. Wishful thinking. Excuse me. I gotta blow my nose. All right. Um, all right. So we're gonna get our working control. Then I think I'm gonna bring up my vanilla game, and we're gonna just play the DLC because I'd like to play it. I'd like to. So we're gonna get our working vanilla, not vanilla, our working mod order. It's rudimentary basic, which allows us to do everything, whether or not that's excuse me, crafting. So we've resolved. You see, we've concluded that with this control, the modding issue has been resolved, but there's still an issue present with this control. I'll take a further look at that too. let's review what was causing that exit glitch. Let's see. Yeah, the exit state by weather mods. Nope, not caused by weather mods. So issue our second issue returned. Hmm, very interesting. So this leads us to understand that this current control. Hmm, hmm. This is simple because, like I said, there's a number of things that I wanted to remove. So we're going to try that right now. We're going to look at everything. Everything's still in our preferred order. Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay, so we're going to keep Premaker on. Practical Cat's no longer there. Faster leveling perks no longer there. Oh, we could have always had that and Turbo Experience. We'll get rid of those. Grognak's Barbarian suit. Actually, we'll keep this on just for the ease of access because we were leveling slowly, right? So that'll be how we level when we're ready to play. Because I like the rate of that. We got to level 92 after doing a lot of stuff, not immediately. So we'll keep those on, but that won't be part of our control. Well, it will be part of our control. We'll take that off. We'll take that off. God mowing, we'll keep that on just as our sort, our protector. But if we need to test without it, eventually we'll remove it. We'll remove the tribes right now, though, because the tribes is why we need the God mode ring. Without the tribes, it would require the God mode ring to cope with like level. I don't even know what level they start at, but they had skulls on them as you've seen. So I had to work with the God ring in order to cope with the growth goals, with the tribals, etc. The jetpack ring should that be part of the control? No, that should not be part of the control. More map markers out of the control. That's out of the control. Out of the control. That's in the control. That's in the control. That's out of the control. That's in the control. That's in the control. I believe except idiots. Savage. No, we didn't. Got that out of the control. Got this out of the control. This out of it. Out of it. Out of the control. Out of the control. Mechanist drones out of the control. These are both part of our control. That's why all of our overhauls out of the control. These out of the control. Out of the control, out of the control, out of the control, out of the control. Keep that. So we've got very few mods now. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11. 11 mods. We're almost ready. Just give me 1 second. There we go. We're good. We got them all. We test out our bare bones. Oops. Yeah. Good lord. No, that's Oh, forgot to make the turbo. Yeah. Look at that. We already leveled up, you know. So evidently, Daddio Extreme and the leveling perks is enough to get you what you need. Turbo is the cherry on top, or vice versa. Turbo and Daddy Extreme are all you need. Leveling perks are the cherry on top. So we shouldn't have gotten Idiot Savant. We don't need that anymore. It doesn't matter. We have 60 perks. So why the fuck did I just get Demolition Expert? Because we have 56 perks. There you go. Mm-hmm. All right, so we don't have certain controls anymore. We don't have. What is that? I had an issue with clock. Let's see, that's all we got. So we'll just verify as we go. We've already seen the control does not stop us from doing this. Ooh, we put insulated lining onto it. Ooh, that was really good. This time here. This is a decent. Hmm. Look at this. What could that be? That wasn't present the last time. Now it's present. This is very strange. Maybe it's the God mode ring. We're gonna try without the God mode ring then. The God mode ring is the only thing I suspect now. It also could be that I just haven't deleted the mods. I might have to delete them. I just don't want to take the time to delete them and then have to reload them all because that takes like half an hour to do it itself. Yeah, we'll try with that now. Oops, forgot about that. Holy fuck. Ridiculous. Alright, we're out. Bare bones now. Nothing here. Do that. That. Everything matters now with bare bones. And this shouldn't be here. Nope, it's not there. Oh, it's working now. Look at that. That's working now. The God mode ring must have been what did that. God mode ring. I've been using that since the start. I've had my fun with it. God mode ring is what jammed my game. I'm thinking about that. That is very peculiar. limitations of the lack of the God mode ring. Now I have a carry limit and mag resistance to worry about. Back to the old game. There you go. It was probably the God mode ring all along. Hey, it's all right. That's you know what that is? Because a lot of people, my G, my neighbor, my best friend, telling me he's like, get rid of that God mode ring. And a lot of people have been telling me cheap type things like God mode rings, that type of stuff. They just break PlayStation. PlayStation is very picky with that type of stuff. And I was like, yeah, okay. And I believed it for everything except for the God mode ring. And it's not because I can't play without it. It's just I wanted to play God mode. I wanted to play like a prototype game, like the game prototype, where you're basically God. You're the virus that like shape shifts into Alex Mercer or whatever, and you're in New York running havoc around like the infested New York with zombies and everything. You're basically God in that game. You can't really die. You can rip through zombies, armies, whatever it is. You're ripping through crowds. And it's like a God mode game. You know what I mean? So that being said, I wanted to kind of play something similar to that. There you go. I guess this is basically God mode minus the God mode ring. But hey, if the God mode ring breaks your game, it's not worth it. I can get everything from the God mode ring without the God mode ring. I have the jetpack ring, which will most likely work. I have because I haven't seen many issues with this jetpack ring. If the God mode ring is the issue, then the author has too many issues to be a reliable author in mind. So we'll showcase the author and we'll just say, based off of my experiences, you need to step your fucking game up. You hear me? All right, perfect. All right, we'll just help. All right, I think this is gonna work. Minus the God ring, I don't want to see my playthrough then because I would like to have a better name, a better look. I'd like to actually do this properly with the rest of the mods, right? Because if the God mode ring was the only thing that was the problem, I'll take out all the things that I suspect. I'll run a new control without the God mode ring, and it should be perfect. So we'll have a look here. Hmm. Well, how about that? I think it's just because I haven't deleted the mod. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call that the stream right there. I'm gonna go and continue testing this. We'll be back when I come to developments. I would say the lesson here is you gotta delete your mods, not disable them. If you think the mod is problematic, don't just disable it to test it out. Delete it, favorite it, delete it, so you can find it again afterwards to double check and such. And then if you're sure it's problematic, give it a rating as low as it can go, and then delete it, get rid of it. Favorite it if you want to keep an eye on it, but make sure if you're favoriting it and it's a problematic mod, you're rating it low in the favorite. Although if you delete it, it might just reset that. I think it still maintains that. But anyways, that was the stream. We'll figure this out. You guys have a good one. All right.